What's up, everybody? Ghostly Whispers here, back with a brand new video. Finally. I know it's been a while. It's been like, what, a month and a half. A lot of you know that there was some construction going on that was kind of close to me. For some reason, a lot of people thought that I was having a new house built. No, it wasn't me. It was somebody else. But here's the kicker. One house turned into two houses being built. So I had to deal with a lot of people, a lot of machinery, a lot of hammering, a lot of nailing, a lot of cutting, sawing, and a bunch of vehicles in and out. The type of vehicles that when they go into reverse, they make that loud beeping noise. I mean, it was just chaos, day after day, night after night, and that's when I decided there's absolutely no way I could record a video with all that noise. And it's not like I could just walk out there and tell them to stop. Hey, I'm trying to make a video here. It doesn't necessarily work like that. So the only thing I had to do was just write it out until they got finished, and they are finally finished. But anyway, praise the Lord, I am still here, and I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are doing brain knowledgeably whizzy. We got a lot to talk about today, but right now my throat is dry, so I'm gonna pop me a beer. It's one of these cheap ass beers. If I can pop the top. Oh, I know that's loud, sorry. Cheers. The end of the world's supposed to happen today, so drink all you can, folks. But anyway, we got a lot to talk about. Right now, I want to touch on the P. Diddy situation, as many of you know him as the Diddler. We're just gonna touch lightly on it, and the reason why I say lightly and briefly is because you guys, you've seen the stories, you've seen the news clippings, you've seen the YouTube videos, and you've seen it's pretty much everywhere, all over social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and all that shit. So a lot of the things that I could say about it, you guys probably already know. But there is one thing that a lot of people are saying, and they're getting it wrong. A lot of people are saying that Diddy fled the country because he knew the Homeland Security and the feds were coming. That is incorrect. You've got to ask yourself this question. If you were doing shady, wrong, messed up things, if you were doing illegal things, and you had a ton of evidence in your home or homes, or are you just gonna leave it there for the authorities to find or anybody else to find? No, you're not gonna leave it there. That right there alone should tell you that Diddy had absolutely no idea that the authorities was coming. Let me explain something to y'all. Okay. There are many types of search warrants, but there's only two types that are most common. The first type is when they come to search for a particular person, people, or party. The second warrant that's most common is when they come for your devices. Security camera footage, cell phone footage, computer servers, laptops, desktops, flash drives, floppy disks, if they still make those. Anything and everything that is capable of capturing and recording audio and video and still images. Okay? That's what they came for. Because you have to keep in mind, when the authorities come to your house to collect your devices, the last place they want you is at home. Okay? Because that gives you the golden opportunity to either how they knew, but they knew he wasn't going to be home. As a matter of fact, they was counting on that. So that's the number one thing what everybody's getting wrong. They say that he tried to flee the country because he tried to escape authorities. No, he had absolutely no idea the authorities was coming. Okay. Let me just say this. As far as the PDD and the Meek Mill Pound Town audio tape and all this and all that, look, when it comes to two consenting adults, whether it's man, woman, and woman, or whatever, I don't care about that. The only thing that I care about is that if people are being abused, men are being abused, women are being abused. We've heard reports that minors may be abused allegedly. All of this is alleged. We still don't know yet, but that's what we're hearing. I can care less if two consenting adults, whether they're gay or straight, I don't care about none of that. I need to go back and change that that photo that I uploaded. Well, not really change the photo, but change the title of the photo that I uploaded on my community tab, saying that Meat Mill got his cheese clapped. I need to change that because the last thing I want my audience to think was that I'm doing some type of gay bashing, and that's not true at all. As a matter of fact, I have some really, really good friends of mine that are gay, and I'm gonna tell you something. They are by far the best people in the world. They're loyal. They never done me dirty. You know what I'm saying? And anytime you need something, which I really don't, but I'm just saying, if you need something, they'll give you their last dollar. You know, they're really good friends. And, you know, they always have a clean house. You ever notice that? They always have a clean house. They always wear, you know, the flyest clothes and shit. And, man, they cook the best food. So I ain't gonna lie. So I didn't want my audience to think, you know, that I was bashing or anything like that. I don't care about what two consenting adults do behind closed doors. That's their business, you know what I'm saying? But I was talking about the abuse aspect, allegedly, if there is. Most likely, there's no telling what the authorities collected and what's on those tapes, but according to the news, they've got like hundreds of thousands of hours of recorded shit. So we just have to wait to see what unfolds. But one thing is for sure, PG's career is over. Even if they find absolutely nothing, which I doubt, but even if they were to find all kinds of crazy stuff, or even nothing at all, he's still done. You know what I'm saying? Especially Meek Mill. There's no coming back from that, especially that leaked audio. You know what I'm saying? They're done. They might as well purchase a home overseas somewhere and go somewhere where nobody knows their face, nobody knows their names, and they just take off and just live their life. I mean, that's what I would do. Let's see. The second thing I wanted to talk about is smartwatches, like this one right here. I've seen and heard a lot of people complain that their smartwatches are not working properly, and a lot of them like to blame the brand of the product. Now, true enough, there is lots of knockoff brands that are absolutely just trash. I mean, the reality is, for every good brand, there's always going to be a cheap knockoff, you know, exactly like it. But let me tell you what the real problem is. The real problem is when people don't take their smartwatches off and they shower with it. But wait a minute, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking that most likely it's water damage. No, it's not water damage at all. The problem is when people shower with their smartwatches on, soap, dirt, and lather, it gets underneath the smartwatch. Okay, every smartwatch has 2 to 3, sometimes 4 sensors in the back of the smartwatch. Those sensors have to be pressed directly against the skin. That's how that smartwatch can read how many steps you take. It monitors your heartbeat and all this other stuff that it's supposed to do. But when dirt, lather, soap, when it builds up underneath your watch over time, and when it dries up, it's going to block those sensors. Okay, those sensors have to be pressed directly against your skin, but when you got dirt and soap and all that shit clogging up those sensors, your watch is not going to work properly. So from now on, before you take a shower, take your smartwatch off and wash your wrist real clean and make sure your watch is clean, and then when you're done, then you put your smartwatch back on. A lot of people are complaining and throwing away perfectly good smartwatches because they complain that the smartwatch is cheap and it ain't worth shit. No, it's not the watch, it's you. Okay? So, you guys just learned something. There's a lot of talk about the eclipse that's supposed to happen today. It is Monday morning, and today is the 8th, April 8th, 2024. Do I believe in this stuff, man? I don't know. I do believe in God. I do believe in the Bible. I do believe in the word of Jesus. But don't worry, I'm not going to try to force religion on you or anything like that. I'm just simply saying one day I believe the good Lord is coming for his people. I don't rely on man to predict that. Only the Lord knows that. So, do I believe anything that's going to happen? To be honest with you, no. I think the government and all different types of people, they're profiting from this. That's what I believe, and that's wrong. Don't be surprised if you start seeing t-shirts that are being sold that says, I survived the 2024 eclipse. Just like the t-shirts that was made, I survived COVID-19. Remember that? Speaking of t-shirts, check this out. No Diddy. I got the No Diddy t-shirt. If you want your own t-shirt, all you have to do is just go to Amazon and just type in No Diddy t-shirts. They got all different types of No Diddy t-shirts. They come in black, they come in white, small, medium, large, extra large, for men, women, and the kids. They got all different types of styles, all the different types of letterings, different types of logos, but they all say the same thing, No Diddy. So if you want your own shirt and you just want to stand out, I mean, you go walk to the grocery store or whatever, and people, they turn around, they see that shirt, they be like, man, where'd you get that shirt from? Oh, where you get that shirt from? Because I've been asked by a ton of people where I get it from. So if you want your own shirt, just go to Amazon and get you one. They're all different prices, but most of them are $19.95. So if you're a content creator like me, you know, and you want to wear something cool, because the Diddy situation is a very hot topic right now, and once again, a profit is being made off of it. So if you want your own shirt, just go to Amazon and get you one. Lord have mercy. My throat getting dry. Oh, check this out. I got some bubble wrap right here. Let's try some of this. I've never done this before. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's enough of that. My hands are starting to hurt. I am old, okay? I got arthritis and all kind of shit, you know what I'm saying? Oh, man. Some more of this. I need it. It's been a long night. I haven't been long, just got off work, you know what I'm saying? I always kick it. When I get off work, I always drink like 1 or 2 beers. I like to get on social media, not all the time, but basically just YouTube. I watch the news and see what's going on with that, and check out some Star Wars shit, because I'm a huge Star Wars fan, and I'm a huge Star Trek fan. That's why it was paramount no pun intended, that I get the Paramount Plus because it has everything Star Trek, but it doesn't have Star Wars. That's the only thing that sucks because Star Wars is owned by Disney, I believe, and they're very, very, very stingy with their content. They don't want to share shit. As a matter of fact, as old as the Star Trek films are, it can go all the way back to the very first one, and they still charge you for it. You know what I'm saying? Something like that should be uploaded free, but it ain't. They still want an arm and a leg for that shit. I'm not paying for that. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather just get the DVD at Walmart somewhere. If you can find it there anyway. Okay, folks, I'm just gonna wrap this up, but it feels so good to be back, and I know I had a lot of people asking me, "Yo, Ghostly, where are you? Are you dead? Did you become the ghost yourself?" No, I'm still around. I'm still kicking. My health is much improved. I've been eating healthy, and at least, not all the time, but for the most part, I've been purchasing a lot of fruits and vegetables and stuff like that. So my blood sugar is not as high as it used to be. My blood pressure is not as high as it used to be. I still have my ups and downs. I'm not perfect, but for the most part, I'm still doing okay. I'm still around, and I need to start making more videos and start being consistent, but sometimes life just gets in the way, and there's gonna be things that happen that you can't control, so you just do the best you can with it, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, I'm finna get out of here, guys. I'm just gonna hit the showers and go to sleep, and hopefully the world doesn't end tonight. But in case it does, it's been nice knowing y'all. Alright, y'all take care. God bless. And always remember, stay ghostly.